Hi, Miss Rica. What is your insight of the Kathniel breakup? Enlighten us with your view on this. I'm not the best person to ask. I'm not really a Kathniel fan, and it's not because I don't like them, but it's because nung time na sumisikat sila at, parang nagkaroon sila ng thing and all that, ibang-iba yung life ko. Like, ito yung nagbe-build ako ng sarili kong home, may asawa ko, nagkakaanak ako. So, ibang-iba yung track ko. Kaya hindi na ako nagkaroon ng opportunity and privilege to like really watch those two amazing actors grow. But honestly, even if I don't really know them and I'm not so invested in their relationship, it gets me sad. I don't know why. It's so funny because when I watch like people's tributes of them, parang feeling ko, oh my gosh, feel ko naman na-involve talaga yung mga tao. And I can see why, because I feel like, honestly, with the limited things that I've seen, Catherine and Daniel were not really, they weren't acting it out. They loved each other and they shared that love with everybody. And so this is why everyone is also heartbroken. But, may isa akong nabasa dati. I think Henry Marshall yung author nung blog na yun. Blog pa. Na parang, why do breakups hurt? And he says, it is because this is the very thing that God doesn't want to happen between us and Him. And diba, kasi God uses the relationship of marriage to illustrate the kind of relationship that He is trying to establish with us. It's a marriage. He's our bridegroom. Jesus is. And so naturally, any breakup is a reminder of something that God doesn't ever want to happen between us and Him. I found that very insightful when I read it. Na parang, oh nga no, kaya masakit nga naman kasi talaga. I mean, like, let's face it, in a world of like swingers and like multiple partners, the reality is, what you want is exclusivity, di ba? Ayaw mo nang may kahati. Gusto mo ako para sa'yo, ikaw para sa akin. At gusto mo ng habang buhay. And so I think that's why it hurts so much. Aside from the fact that, aesthetically, they look so great together. And also all the years that they've had with one another. Which is another thing na parang I have an opinion on. So marami na akong naging jowa bago ako magkaroon ng asawa. And may mix yun na parang short and then long. Although mostly long. And I realized that it's not really the wisest thing to invest for like a really, really long time in something unless you're like so decided na ito na yun. Just because, like any investment, if you keep putting into that bucket, you're gonna want to make that investment work. And if it doesn't, you've lost so much. But hindi talaga mahe-help eh. Like, I heard that Catherine had Daniel as the first boyfriend. And she really probably thought that this was the one. And maybe Daniel thought that this was the one. And maybe, who knows, baka yun pa rin naman talaga. They just really need to, like, have the space from each other. I don't know. Basta yung masasabi ko lang is, ako kasi, yung perspective ko nun, sobrang dami ko nang napagdaanan. And so when I met my husband, it was just like, okay, pangmatagalan ka ba o hindi? Ilalog kita sa pangmatagalan ka. Ngayon, testing pa. Kasi syempre, date muna tayo. Tingnan natin kung talaga bang makakapasa nga tong relasyon natin sa pangmatagalan. And it did. But, I also was very much aware na I was looking for that. And if at any point I saw na hindi pwede to, bibitawan ko kaagad. Kasi nga, ayoko nang magtagal sa isang relasyon only to find myself na, mag-break din pala kami. Na parang, okay, sasayangin ko lang yung ilang taon ng buhay ko trying to make it work with you. When from the very beginning, I saw naman na hindi. But again, that's me. I'm speaking from a perspective that is born out of all the cumulative experiences that I've had in life. And maybe, ibang-iba lang talaga. Kasi like, ngayon nga, si Catherine and Daniel. Catherine had Daniel as the first boyfriend. And so, this is probably like I mean, like, during my first boyfriend, I really thought that, this is gonna be the world and my one and only. So, hindi natin sila pwedeng husgahan doon. But, I have to say this. This is the classiest breakup ever! Sobrang galing talaga. As in, like, yung respect nila for each other on social media. Na umamin lang talaga sila, can't be together anymore. But we cherished everything. We are grateful for everything. And we still love each other. In that sense. Na parang, because may pinagsamahan tayo. Oh my gosh. I love the breakup. I mean, like, no, sorry. I don't love the breakup. I love the way that they broke it to the public. You get what I mean? Anyway, Vane, sigurado ako heartbroken tayong lahat. Nakasama na ako. Kasi nasasad ako pag napapanood ko yung mga tribute nyo. Kasi parang nakita ko lahat ng pinagsamahan nila in the 11 years. But I guess we also can respect the couple to like really just find their own needs and wants and desires at this point. Because when you're a public personality, so much of you is tied to what the public thinks, right? And sometimes we feel like, maybe I should do this kasi ito yung mas mabuti sa public. But sometimes at the expense of the celebrity, di ba? So, bigay na natin to na parang, sige, it hurts us, but we love you both. And we want the best for you, even if it means not really the best for us. And it's okay. If you feel heartbroken, carry lang. Iiyak lang yan. Ganyan din ako. Natalo si Lenny. Umiyak lang ako, umiyak. Ganyan. Pero, it's not as if like, I wanted to change the outcome and stuff. I just had to go through the process of like, being disappointed, being heartbroken. And, in due time, it got better. Big hugs to all of you, mga Kathniel fans.